So there we are. Hello, everybody. Let me fix up a few little things, and then we're good to go and ready to welcome the rise of the Mage Dude, my newest Cataclysm project that I wanted to stream for you and with you, and yeah. Alright, Mage Dude Rises. What's the project? We are playing Magiclysm, and I am trying to play the most punk rock mage possible. Meaning, we're in it for the fun, but we're also trying to keep things halfway civilized. I did try to pick up a start where we have a beginner's guide to magic and a few precious substances, but I'm not talking about where they came from, okay? So the goal here is to play around and learn magic while trying to live the cataclysm at its best. I rolled up a character that is not so terribly addicted. We are doing this on our own voluntary thing. And the idea was that mages are always very decadent people, and I felt like the idea of playing like that was fun. Hey, tight. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress tutorials, I'm always happy to hear that these are still holding up. I will be doing a few more in the future, but hey, Poet. Hey, L. Welcome, you two. So yeah, the Mage Dude. I rolled up a character who has only one prevalent thing. He's very intelligent. You know, we have to have a couple of brain cells to make the brain cell frying fun. But beyond that, I only gave him. I think I gave him the background to brew your own booze. Yeah, I think that I did. Or drug cooking. I can't remember anymore. Yeah, we are able to do our own fun substances. Anyways, problem about the whole story about the Mage Dude is it started at the humble town of Lyme. This basement here is also where our deceased mage teacher was living, and the whole town is slimed. And I'm also not really capable of beating the enemies there, so we have to work our way carefully through there. I've been already doing a little bit of scouting before I started tonight's stream because I wanted to start a little bit in the action. And yeah, there's giant bees here, so we can't go there. And there's another town. And I discovered a gas station and a mansion. You know, a mage and a mansion, they go well together. I don't know what this is going to be, attunement altar. It's some Magiclysm content. And yeah. Well, we're going to see how self-inflicted addictions play out on this mage dude. That's the whole plan behind it. Alright, so let's see. I feel like my sound is coming off still too high, but I also remember that this was one of those mod packs where it didn't really play much. Oh, that's better. But the sound settings were really weird, but I think that's working on out. I also took the liberty of picking up already a little bit of missiles. You know me, I love flinging rocks at zombies. And our first goal will be to conquer the gas station. We're going to live there and, I don't know, check out what we got in our pockets here. Fungal base. Oh, that's some. That's also some very sophisticated choice. Gotta be one with the fungus, and they also take care of all your problems because you just need to lure any enemy into the fungaloids, and they just they won't be surviving that. Most enemies won't. Alright, so I really hope that the gas station is something we are able to beat. My dude's spellbook is crap, you know? The beginner's guide to magic contains an orb of light, a sound bomb, knowing the day and the hour, and I guess aura of protection might be might be something useful. But before we are going to go for anything magic, we need sort of a place to crash. Hey, Rena Sky, welcome. Yeah, I am going to be online on Wednesdays around this time, or a little bit later than that, now each and every week if I can't make it happen. I want to make this now weekly, per week. I can't promise more because these things tend to wear me out quite quickly. So, but I'm really happy to see you guys from as often as I can. No, Eric, it's a new dude. I entirely re-rolled a handcrafted persona. And welcome back, Eric Shadowblade. Nice to see you, man. And yeah, it's a quick running because, you know, the mage dude is a coward and he lives to tell the tale. And the idea is that we are going to play, you know, basically just as decadent and using the substances as we can. Because I figured in all the literature and all the things that I've been reading, mages are often depicted as very decadent and hedonistic people. So, yeah. Alright, so I have gathered up 28 rocks and I'm ready to use them. Hello there, Mr. Zombie Dwarf. Let's see. Safety off, and let's see where they're at. Okay. Zombie dwarfs have terrible vision, so they don't really pose that much of a threat. I am seeing a tough zombie. These are mucho problemo, especially since the mage dude isn't a proficient rock fighter yet. So this is something we can't do yet. Damn. Obviously, it had to be complicated. I do have the feeling as if this is the backwater part of the gas station, so we're going to go the whole way around and see if we can't gather up a couple of easier Zeds to learn the chucking. The ways of rock chucking. A SWAT zombie. Damn, man. Things are getting worse and worse. But I think... Damn. This is not conquerable for me. SWAT zombies. Tell you a story about SWAT zombies. The other night, I kited one 45 minutes around, until I finally landed enough blows to take it down with flicking rocks. The armor is too fat for the rock chucking strategy, and there I was thinking that we had a good start. Curses. Oh no. Yeah, Magiclysm makes the zombie dwarfs. Oh, damn. What are we going to do? I think we need to walk further. No chance to take down a SWAT zombie. No chance whatsoever. I've learned my lesson about these. And that was a character with throwing 4, mind you. So, Mage Dude, where are we going to go? I think we're going to go this way and see where it leads us. Yeah, SWAT zombies are pretty good loot by now, and they are very interesting low evolution mobs now. Alright, I have no clue why auto-traveling is going so effing slowly. I really gotta say the most recent version of Cataclysm has extreme loading pauses in between, and this baby here is already running on an SSD drive. So... Alrighty. We gotta follow the road and hope that we're going to find something like like a shelter or something like that. But this is also a piece of bad news. Feral and a couple of Zeds. Damn. lingering right on the street. Good thing that Mage Dude has good eyes. I was so sure that we could be just blasting through that gas station easily, but then the SWAT zombie appeared and ruined all the fun. So probably this might be something. Ideal would be a motel. I mean, motels are very good places to have a good atmosphere to enjoy yourself. Everybody knows that. Evac shelter. Hell yeah. Hopefully hell yeah. I mean, we're unlucky it's crawling with Zids and with ants in the basement. Alright. But that's looking halfway intact. Alrighty. Downside-wise, I took hay fever based decision, you know, and squeamish and picky eater because I felt like those are all very magey traits, you know. I tried as hard as possible to make him a bit of a wuss. Alright, this looking very good. So I am too afraid to go downstairs currently. There can be baddies. There are variants of the evac shelter that contain baddies. So I don't want to go downstairs. But honestly, maybe we find at least a flashlight. One with batteries, that is. Damn. Ugh. But at least we got ourselves some food, eh? Emergency blanket. There's better ways to sleep, but also worse. Okay, that will bring us somewhere. We have a bit of emergency stockpiles here. Can we reload the flashlight with a medium battery? Perfect. Turn flashlight on. Capital X and peek downstairs. There's nothing directly here. Wait a sec, is this thing... Whoa! Flashlights have been powered up. The last time I was using them, they weren't that powerful. Partially, Ale. Partially. The real-life inspiration of the Mage Dude is in so far one that I felt terribly overworked the last couple of days because I chucked through Slay the Spire in an enormous amount of time. I tried to do things as quick as possible, and I don't know. I had a craving for just good old fun, and I guess this was the idea how the Mage Dude originated in my head. So, we got ourselves a fun little cellar. Look at that. This is perfect. Why are there so many chess sets here? Why are they so obsessed with chess? This stresses me out, but it's my own sound. I hope. Okay, nice. So most of these shelters have a solar thingy on the roof, and we got even fabric that we can use when we tear down the curtains. Perfect. Time to see if we can't craft some. You know, we got to do something. We got cigarettes. Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good start. I mean. Here, I don't have fire. That's why I can't light up a smoke. Damn. Imagine you only got fire extinguishers, but no fire. That's a very, very unfavorable situation. Not unfavorable enough to pack out the cocaine back. It's a little bit too early for that. But, well, Yeah, we're going to lockpick that door inside there eventually. But first I need to check out the environs. Woohoo! Damn! Oh boy, why is there... okay, it's just a small cloud of zombies. The problem is that Z9. We can't beat a Z9 yet. I think if I cuddle down into the cellar, though, overnight, they won't be coming around that corner. Damn. But it's a solvable problem. It's one that we can resolve. Yeah, El, you see, we're thinking very much alike. Yeah, the Z9, once I have throwing 3 or 4, we should be able to rip through the Kevlar of the beastie with some good blows. They have a very low HP pool, and I think I might be tanking a few in the worst case scenario, but once they are up close to you, throwing becomes a lot more lethal. Stop saying what I was saying now. Honestly, appreciate you, lad. It's great to be with you. But I guess that means we need to learn to kill stuff so we can sleep in our fine evac shelter. Industrial building. Is that a light industry building again? Like the one where I killed myself yesterday. Dude. Whoa. Is that magma? Or is that just fire? Hot air. Yep. That's just a nice little lava fissure. It's just your little piece of hell. Yours for the taking. Can I get there with a bucket and get a bucket full of lava? Wrong game, I guess. So yeah, that's a light industry complex. We already died on one of those on Sunday, so I'll be taking that one a little bit easy. But I want to roam around and see if I can't get myself some easy victims. The zombie techie is moving slower than me. I should be able to lure that one out. Come on. As much as the mage dude is a coward, he needs to accept that these guys are just zombies. Wow, and they are certainly some of the most short-sighted zombies that I've been around. I mean, look at that. Are they blind? Just starting to worry me a bit. Okay, now he has my scent. It's lured away. Yeah, I didn't know that zombie techs had such a bad vision. But in this scenario, since I'm very bad at fighting still, this is actually a very good thing. Alright, my buddy. Oh boy, I didn't even hit the Z. Come on, dude. You can't do it. Alright. On the short distance, we are getting our first blows in. Okay, it looks like we can't only do this distance. Got it. That's throwing one. You're in deep trouble now that I know what I'm doing. But without any sarcasm or irony, I personally love Rock's starting weapons. Just because of their availability. And they do have enough smack to kill anything that's not armored. And even enough smack to kill everything light armored if you get the patience and the move speed. So that's pretty good stuff in my opinion. Alright. Zombie Tech 0. Mage Dude 1. Intelligence has prevailed. Okay. I don't know which conduct I just lost. I didn't pay attention. So that one has a smartphone, a funnel, a flippin' toolbox, and light cigarettes. And where's your flippin' lighter, dude? How can you have cigarettes and no lighter? What's wrong with these SIDS? You're denying the dude really everything. Can't even have a smoke after his first zit. You know? Cool. Cool and harsh world. Okay. Jeez. That is way too much saving data. Alright. I guess that took so long because I was traveling so much between this and the last autosave. Fat zombies. I mean, I didn't call them fat. The game called them fat. Are quite armored, but they're even slower than the normal Zeds. So we're going to chip him down. Chip him. There we go. But I guess we can sleep at the evac shelter safely as long as we just go in, get to the basement, and just go sleeping there. I think we should be far away from the far enough from the Zeds to not aggro them this way. All right. Come on, keel over already. I hate you. Oh, this one is a sharp rock. Take that. Reflected off the thick hide. It's already almost dead. It has only its last sliver of health, but it's clinging to that one. So I learned recently that it's much smarter to just pick up your ammunition before you start pulping the Zed. And I'm trying to make a habit out of that. Okay. We got, again, no lighter. Getting angry with you guys. Let's see if the next zombie technician has something for us. But so far, this is a good spot for us to learn our first couple of levels in throwing. There's a real zombie. And did we aggro a zombie runner? We did. So now it's time for us to run ourselves. Because I need to... What? So what the hell did just hit and mutate me? It must have been something out of that magma fissure. It's something beneath the earth. Oh God. How dead am I on a scale from 1 to 10? Okay, stamina is gone. Can only walk now. So... let's try to get the bleedings down. And let's just never go that direction ever again. It's simple. I'm poison resistant. I hope that doesn't mean that I can't get high anymore. But at least I'm alive. I got a poison resistance mutation. I am now poison resistance. Cool, eh? Now I can tell everybody the story that I once went too close to a portal and now I can't drink like a mule. I wonder how that plays out with booze and other drugs. But we gotta get out of there and get never back again to that light industry. Let's give it a node. Create a node. Evil lava pit. Alright. Where does that get us? We can't go this way because there's a Z9. We can't really go... Well, probably can't go north. Let's see. Let's get ourselves some bandages for a bad ruined torso. And, something boring like 2 aspirins, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. Alright. Let's just chill the hell out of here for a moment. Oh, I don't have a working clock. Damn. That's a bit of an annoying little thing, but yeah, we're working our thousands of heartbeats now until we can at least move with 100 speed again. You know, nothing's more terrible than being unable to properly walk. Let's see how deadly that's going to be for us. Come on, dude. That is not hitting at all, but supposedly we're faster than it. You can't avoid my rocks forever. Obviously, you can't block them. Curses. If it bleeds, I can kill it. Even if it means that I have to take a very long-winded way back to my projectiles. But I won't be letting my evening get ruined by a red, ruddy dog. Looks like a fever dream. This might take a while. But I mean, I'm always living after the idea that if I can't get one blow in, I will get any amount of blows in, because this doesn't drain my stamina realistically too hard. And all we need to do is navigate clever around that red dog. I thought cracks are normal stuff. Oh no, that's a Magiclysm one. Okay. Okay. I got me a few more rocks. Have thee. Damn, this thing seems to be really good at dodging. But I got better at throwing. Okay, how's been your day? I hope you guys had a nice day so far. I'm running away from red dogs out of hell. Die already. Dang. But at least with throwing 2, it seemed as if I was able to get that second hit faster in. It sadly did take a nib on my on my arm too. I mean, I could lure that into the other folks. Let's give it a spin. I mean, killing that thing myself seems to take forever. And I'm playing a fast runner, so I might be even able to outrun the Z9. By the way, which Z9? Come on, Cricky boy. Here's something you hate more than me. There's a flippin' old bear. There's a flippin' old bear. Bye-bye. You play. You go play. Mate. Papa. Best regards. I can love you all. Okay. Thanks, El. Gotta say, that's one very effective way of disposing my enemies. But that owlbear thing is truly freaking me out. So that means this place, no bueno. Oh, come on, Crick. Did you? Can't you guys get yourself a room for that? Come on, I don't want to have anything to do with that. So they both hate me now. Alright. I'll just lure you to the next best local town, and you have your fun. Isn't? Flippin' old bear. It's about as fast as me, though. But it stopped hunting me. Lost its appetite now that there's actually stuff that I could lure it into. But there's a feral soldier, and I don't even want to know what a feral soldier does to me. Ugh. Well, positive side, I got me a flashlight. I have clean water. End of the story. Well, I don't dare to lure the old bear any further. This has become too much of a volatile situation for me. So we're going to take it this way and see what we can get there. Thing is, if these are proper D&D old bears, they should be easily capable of taking down Zeds by large. So, do you have a light? Do you have a light? This must be the worst feeling to be the last living person, or at least one of the last living people on Earth. You got a few cigarettes and you can't have a smoke because nobody alive has a lighter anymore. All right, there's another SWAT zombie. Jeez. They're doing quite the nasty roadblocks to me today. Okay, where does that leave us? We can't take this one. We can't take that one. I don't even want to know what that outcropping here means, supposed to be. So, yeah. It's always those neighborhood problems. The moment I start streaming, somehow the worst things are in my neighborhood. A human could imagine. Oh, we are going to do one thing. We're going to go for a quick save here, because I'm not too proud to do safe scumming with this game. Well, the auto notes were usually automatically on. Ugh. Toggle map nodes. The previous versions I was playing, they were automatically on. That's why I don't know where to turn them on. It's in the options, you say. I know that these were very, very handy. options here. There we go. So yeah, they don't go retroactively, but whatever. Is this any good? I don't think so. Do we have here a hunting blind? Did you store any guns in here? No. Did you store any lighters in here? No. I hate you. So yeah, this looks like this trailhead is leading exactly to the light industry complex where we had a meetup with Satan. Hey Pikachu, hi there. Yeah, I was also thinking about luring the SWAT zombies someplace, and then just run far away and then never get back to them. I think that it's the safest thing that we're going to do, to bust open the gas station. Because if I can't kill them, I can't just lure them someplace else. And I need a base of operations, one way or another. And the mage dude can't be stopped on his conquest. Alrighty. But at least I came back a little bit more skilled. And with a bandage on my torso. Do you have a lighter? No. What's wrong with you people? 21st century, nobody's smoking anymore. But the tough zombie does not scare me anymore, as or doesn't scare me as much anymore. I mean, that fleet-footed trait is one of the most overpowered ones in game. But I'm not ashamed at all about having picked it. So, that's a bad one, no? Yeah. The fatties, they have the best eyes. Okay. Once we got that gas station free, that's gonna be our first base of operations. Because the environment around that is actually quite nice and free. That would be one rock too many. Alright, give me a sec, bad boy. Steadily wielded a casing. There's bullet casings all around here. That's not flowers, that's bullet casings on the ground. So it's never a good sign if the game starts warning you that pulping the enemy body would take extremely long. So that means you don't have anything in your positions to make the gruesome work go over faster. Okay. But turns out, obviously, if you have enough rocks... Come on, another... Why have you all cigarettes but no lighters? What's wrong with you? Well, Calvarian, I will be the most I'm playing one person that's just pure hedonism, so maybe that's not so grim for you. But yeah, the setting is really quite a dark one, true. Hey there, buddy. So, you're the local SWAT team. Let's see. Maybe he's less armored than the last that I got. We are dealing exactly 0 damage. Just like I expected. So, my friend, let's take a walk, you know? Yeah, the dark and grim setting of this game is only as dark and grim as you're letting it yourself going to be, you know? But yeah, the devs of this game really have a very, very specific interest in making this game as edgelordy as possible. And then they hate the community for being edgelords. It's the cycle of life. So, my friend, for myself, I love dark fantasy, horror, all these things are some of my favorite genres. So I'm just here, living the best. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to train dodging at this point. We're just going to train throwing, and then we're calling it a day. Hopefully, kill everything with magic. All right, man. It's been one hell of a walk, and I gotta say, you are quite the company man. But I gotta dash. Catch you later. You know. Run, dude, run! Otherwise he will cling to you like a friend that you don't want to meet anymore. Baba, been nice and all. What do we have here? Burned ground point. Dead vegetation. Okay. I don't even want to know what's living in that hole in the ground. After I met Satan and the local lava fisher, I'm not feeling it anymore. Alrighty. SWAT zombie, be gone. We come back once we have a big gun. Or heavier rocks. Or whatever. Yeah, that faster running trait is so flippin' broken. One of the most powerful traits in game, in my opinion. So, Goblin, almost blind. They are basically like headless zombies. Come on, die already, man. There we go. More cigarettes without lighters. I'm going to take that as a new title of an album. Cigarettes with no lighters. Yeah, my dude. So far, so near yet so far. Oh boy. Yeah, sucks to be you guys. Can I start? No, sadly the fence is eating the rocks. But we got them. Alright. Now, this dude is slower than me. Jeez, that faster running trait. Like I said, it's massively broken. This pretty much trivializes this fight. Nice. I mean, I don't want to mutter. There's more than enough screwed up stuff in this game that will make our life miserable. this game is like a fever dream, and that's why we all love it so much, I dare say. There we go. Ain't acting that tough anymore. You're getting all rocked down. Ugh. Alright. Gotta say, those tough zombies, they always creep me kinda out. Because when they start grabbing you, it's so hard to break free from them. Alrighty. So, malted milk balls. Ah, at least I can't say balls. And antibiotics. You can't get high from that, though. Hand-rolled cigarette, codeine. And again, no lighters. But at least finally a smartphone. So I can finally look at the time and see if they got disturbing stories on their phone. Oh, it's a locked one. Damn. Yeah, we're going to reset that one. Okay. And now it has almost no battery anymore? Damn. Well, zombie soldiers are at least not as heavily armored as SWAT zombies are. I felt like the SWAT zombie was the heaviest armored Evolution 0 zombie, we might want to call them like that I came across so far. Alrighty, I think the gas station is mine. We have conquered this turf. There'd be zombies still in here, there'd be banging and whacking. Come on! I gotta say, impeccable timing though, brother. Impeccable timing. Hey, Wumpus. Ah, you're the one. You're the one who makes things go bump in the night. Dude, I'm over here. Will. Oh. There we go. I didn't mean to drop them to the ground. I'm pressing buttons here. Good thing they ate the fence. Dude, I'm not the wall. It's making me feel kind of bad for putting these down if they are dumb enough to mistake me for a piece of wall and keep whacking that wall. Would you die already, though? Do you have a lighter? What the heck is wrong with you people? They got roller skates, though. It's been a dwarf with roller skates. I shit you not. A roller skating dwarf, but no lighter. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. We have secured the perimeter, if I might dare say so. We got a bow saw. We got a Diet Orange soda. But at least, if my weary eyes don't mistake it, there's some apple cider here. So let's pop one. Chug it in. Alright, there's at least a pretty plentiful assortment of drinks in here, if nothing else. Oh, come on, dude. Did you just hide in there? In the office? When the whole world went down, you were hiding in there in the closet and turned into a fat zombie? Like I said, well, that's what bosses do. Jeez. Nice try, though. Come on, get out of my gas station, man. I want to live in there, and if you die in there, you're going to stink it all. Bowsaw is nice to find, right? I was quite happy to have that when I saw that. You can do so many nice things with that. It's that one thing which allows you to sort through metal, or am I mistaken that? But it has a really good sawing quality, if I remember correctly. Alright. Ah, the hacksaw was the one the metal one, yeah. Oh, why does that take so long? Previous Cataclysm versions weren't that annoying in that regard. Oh well. Guess what? No lighters. Will I manage to find a lighter during this during this stream? Or am I cursed? Have a chocolate-covered pretzel, dude. You really deserved it. You know what? Just eat 3 of them. You deserve a treat, man. Candy-coated peanuts. I have my doubts that we're going to find a lighter in these, but I have to check. Mineral water. Can make some sick drinks with that. But apart from the annoyances, this was a pretty good loot here. Let's see what the office has in store. Pink condoms. Alright. Naughty. Alright, come on. There's gotta be a lighter in here. Battery charger. You need a grid though for that. They're just doing this to piss me off, I guess. But jokes aside, we got ourselves here a room which we can seal off, and I guess this is as good as any place to sleep at for the time being. Like, in all seriousness, this is pretty good. So I am going to go carefully and drop my stash here, just for the time being. But we are going to keep those on ourselves. I won't be setting up zones yet, El, because I don't know if this is going to be the real place to be. I want to try if I can liberate the mansion, you see. For a man of my standing, mansion is way more fitting than the gas station. Yeah, there's been a pile of dead bodies right next to the mansion, and they had quality items on themselves, quality goods. I saved them. This is one of the most trippy runs and experiences already. All right. I gotta say, dear dwellers of this mansion, if you are not going to behave, I will come back after I have taken meth. So you don't want to see me when I did. So behave. Alright, so this is so far a very tame, welcoming party here. One is fat, one is tough, and the other one doesn't have a head anymore. What about this car, though? Usually they got nice loot. Rubber hose. Car owner manual. Maybe we can learn driving from that. So gasoline, yes, but no battery. So that's That's a bummer. Whoa. Hulk angry. Did you see that guy going all in on the car? Mage I'm going to go all mum on you. Sadly, I barely qualify as a spellcaster yet. But at least we have a nice neighborhood now together. There we go. Now that I got the gas station saved, it's going to be quite good. There's a multivitamin. You know, after all this this terrible workout today, let's have some vitamins. Can be only good for my muscles. I pop one. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be all Arnold Schwarzenegger on them. Just watch me go. Did that thing just splatter into plastic? Is this car plastic? Did it really just kill a part of the car that was plastic? I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, because I am having a hell of a good time today. Okay. So far, so mansion. The entry area is very harmless, but I guess that this whole mansion is going to behave like a clown car. I bet there's going to be a stream of enemies, and I shouldn't be handling it with care. There's 3 Zs on me. Oh well, you should be able to take care of that. I would be more scared if I wouldn't have chosen fleet-footed. But fleet-footed makes this early game a lot easier. But on the other end, I find fleet-footed a nice choice if you don't want a start that is all militarized already at the beginning. Like, there's a couple of backgrounds that start with just wicked good weapons or wicked good fighting capabilities. But yeah, I find it extremely powerful, in all honesty. But for role-playing a coward, it's been one of the best traits. If you ever read Terry Pratchett, I oriented myself on Rincewind here a little bit. Who's been a terrible mage apprentice who excelled at being craven and a very good runner. So it's been the inspiration here. Alright. Time to pulp. That sounds wrong. Hey, there's a pocket knife. Maybe pulping is now easier. There's a lighter! And powder candy sticks. The day is now saved. Professional camera. Alright. Pomegranate sparkling water. Oh, alright. I'm eating cigarettes, yeah? There we go. Look at him go. That's alright. We had to take a moment here and giving him a break, you see. Chill out, dude. All's going to be good. Hey, Tavern Crawler. This is a tile set specifically for Cataclysm. All right. Don't worry, dude. There's going to be many more where that came from. This is only the first huff of many. I even got some good marijuana on my stash in the gas station. We just need to make some paper, and then we're going to have a good one. And then we're going to study some magic, you know. Alright. I'm stopping the pulp. Yeah. There we go. Ran out of rocks. I'm really happy that I discovered this way of disposing early game zombies, because it's accessible for every character. No matter what you play, you can use this. And I also like the fact that after you are through the School of Hard Rocks, pun intended, you are also really good at lobbing grenades and other high-quality throwables, which is pretty nice because it sucks if you are only starting to learn to throw at high explosives. This makes a whole category of weapons more accessible for you just by playing the early game in a specific way. I like that. The lighter was a big milestone for the dude, because it meant relief from the stress of his new livelihood. You know, the mage dude doesn't like what he has to do. Peppermint gum, so I don't smell like cigarettes anymore. Alright. Dangerously close, yada yada yada. You know what's also dangerously close? My rocks in your face. Alright, let's see what kind of mansion this is going to be. Sometimes you get incredibly lucky, and those mansions have medieval weaponry of high quality inside them, and you get those really nice weapons very, very early on. Cough syrup. You can mix nice things out of that. Don't say no to the cough syrup. It's the foundation of many good, hard-hitting things in life. There we go, finally. What's on the flyer, though? They guarded it hard. The Ripley 9K. Pilot your own cargo exoskeleton now. That's a nice one. Alright. Alright, Tavern Crawler. I'm in the very silly mood today myself, so don't worry. I concocted the mage dude exactly for this reason, to be a little bit silly and have some good old fun while playing Cataclysm. Damn. These dudes take so many rocks to take down. 13 rocks already on him. They don't know when to quit. Alright, more cigarettes. At least something. And strawberry gums. So we can now smell of cold smoke and strawberries. Excellent. Hey, Crawley. Yeah. Want some rocks? Thought so. So what's in your pocket? What are tin snips? Oh. Should be definitely packing these. Alright. Time to pulp! You need to play the Yu-Gi-Oh music now in the background while I do it. Otherwise it won't. We're going to try it on the next one, okay? There we go. You really notice that throwing level 3. Regular Zed's been almost no threat anymore. European Dark Comedy.jpg. I love that. Alright, so here we go. Weariness light. Come on, dude. We are only getting started to conquer your mansion. Alright, time to pulp. I can't run the real soundtrack because then I will get demonetized because obvious reasons. But time to pulp. The rest does your fantasy for you. If not, you're lucky enough to have nobody in your vicinity that didn't watch any Yu-Gi-Oh! And I gotta say, lucky for you. Alright, so we got ourselves 27 rocks and a mention to enter. But going to crash inside the car for a moment. Oh, I can't close the door anymore. Damn. And we're going to have a cough syrup. I'm feeling very sleepy. I thought that's cough syrup, not sleeping pills. Damn. That cough syrup, that New England cough syrup is hidden different, man. Oh, I love this already. Feeling a little bit woozy, man. Okay. So, next step, we're going to wait like a 5-minute break. And, non-drowsy cough syrup. Here in Germany, these things, there's only cough syrup without any freaky additives, but you know, at least his mood is now good again. And I bet that he's not going to fall asleep while he's being chased by zombies. There's the first child. Okay. So there's quite an allotment of the enemies there. Oh yeah. This is but this is the perfect hideout for the mage dude. Let's go on in and see what we can get here. Canned tuna fish. Dry cat food. Long strings. We are going to stock up on these things while we can. So is there any room that looks like there might be clothing in there? Because I'm really lacking a backpack or anything like that. It's currently the biggest issue at hand. Okay. There's so much good stuff in here. What's that? Fuck. I'm not going to read that aloud. I'm an internationally positive person. What do we have in here? A silver medal? Bronze medal? Medals. Okay. Come on, guys. Yeah, I knew I was able to lure you like that. Turn on the lights and they just come scuttling after you. Come on, come here. Don't ruin my house! Dude! Do you know how hard it is to find somebody who's replacing those windows nowadays? Damn. You might at least stay to plank it up yourself. This will make one hell of a base. This is only the second mansion that I'm clearing. The first one that I did clear had a lot of counterfeit weaponry. You know, cheap, I hate it when that happens. When you accidentally, don't stop what you're doing when somebody's dangerously close because you are just reading the same text boxes too often and it just gets you. It's one of those reasons why I also condone a safe scumming protocol here. Because there's so many little things in this game that just kill me dead for no good reason at all. Popular mechanics. A matchbook. That's how you light up a cigarette with style. And a little bit of a by-taste of sulfur. For those infernal tastes. Well, El, you're in good company here. Time to pulp. Alrighty, so... They at least served me some string. But in all seriousness, we gotta get ourselves some backpacks, some duffel bag, some container. Stirling engine instructions. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's the bar. There's the bar. And there's only beer. Oh well, that's a start. But the mage dude is not a greedy or dumb person. He knows that now is not the time to chuck in a beer. Now's the time to wonder where the heck the zombie got stuck. Yeah, dude, I'm waiting for you here. We're trying to have a party, but you're not finding a way outside of my mansion. Because I'm not going to kill you all inside of my mansion. You can rot outside. Not inside. Got it? Simple. There we go. Did not die inside of my new premises. What the hell is this dude carrying? There is a backpack, but it's filthy. And, yeah, there's a handgun in here. Nice. I will drop this specific... No. Not the socks. Can't pick it up and I can't wear it. Damn. Okay. Whatever. Usually I just wear those loot-filled backpacks and carry them elsewhere, but since the mage dude is squeamish and can't accept dirty clothing, stuff ain't gonna happen. So, get out of my premises. This is my pool, kiddo. Oh boy. 3 Zeds roaming down the hallway. There's a fedora. It's a poor fit. Okay, we're sticking to the bacon is life cap. I mean, it's a very wise sentiment. Bacon is life, but yeah. Proper fedora would be also pretty nice. Okay. Same thing for you as for the other folks. We are not accepting any dead Zeds inside of my new mansion. Operation Clean Mansion. I wouldn't be like that if I wouldn't be intending to live in there. Quality cigarettes. So now we have the trifecta. Light cigarettes, regular cigarettes, and quality cigarettes. It's the ones where the cancer just talk back to you instead of just killing you. There we go. Boom. Nickel wafers. I love that whenever you kill zombie childs, they always go down with a snack. No, the gun brand names got cut out in the most recent versions. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh. For a moment there, I thought I killed myself when the fatty and the regular one were grabbing me. Whew. Things that you meet in the hallway of your new mansion start clinging to you, you know. There we go, with the last rock remaining. Perfect. Ah, well, at least we're stocking up on those SIGs. Yeah, especially in close quarters, I tend to sometimes overlook them. Flashlight does help a ton, though. Especially since it makes it also easier for them to spot you. Because half of these really nasty incidents are because these Zeds get lost somewhere in the hallways while chasing you, and then you don't expect them there. They broke another one of the front windows. Okay, this is going really well. I didn't expect to have such a good time with the mansion. Yet here we are. So this one had a nice hiking backpack with lots of goodies too. Okay. Junk plate armor, Morning Star. Bash 38. This looks like the real deal. Price 1,200. Sounds like it might be a real steel weapon. Broadsword. You see, that is counterfeit. Bash 9 cut 3. Yeah, aluminum welding wire. The pike is steel and plank. So yeah, there's a couple of real weapons and a couple of fake weapons here. Taking this place very carefully now. Multivitamin. I already took my daily vitamins, thank you. So here's the basketball court. Books for the illiterate. And a fatty. And a child. Come on, guys, you know the drill. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Usually, I don't take the time to lure them outside. The pike, yeah, the pike has reach weapons, but reach attacks, but I don't want to use it right now because I don't know if it's still like that. But in the past versions, it's been like if you are bad at a certain category of weapons, you are damaging them way more often than once you're getting better at it. In short, I'm afraid that I might be damaging the pike because I'm a flippin' noob with stabbing weapons, and repairing that in my current situation, I don't know if we're going to be really able to repair a pike anytime too soon. You get the idea. That's why I didn't pick up neither the Morning Star nor the pike. I was considering it for a moment, but Yeah. I'm afraid I might be damaging them wares. But they are here once I get better at all these things. So that's something we should be just taking into consideration then. Just when I thought I'd be just enjoying a look out of my backyard, 4 new zombies popped out of the windows. Like I said, this place is like a flippin' clown car. Full of zombies. And I'm afraid that the dude will not be able to move into his new home just of today. There's just too many zombies out of here. And before he's able to have killed them all, he will run out of stamina. Or we will grow weary with all the pulping that we gotta do. And then there is still the cellar and the upper level there, so... It's debatable how safe it would be to sleep in there before we have cleared out the entire area. There we go. Imagine if I had a real weapon. Not just those rocks. There we go. But, on the bright side, taking down 4 Zeds is going down swimmingly. I did say that while pulping the webbed zombie. On purpose. Swimmingly. I'm today not to be taken serious. Okay. Night is falling. Yeah, well, the mansion base is definitely something I'm doing because of the mage style, you see. I haven't done that before ever. Alright, back to the base. Or if you want to call it like that. Okay, let's take the paper and go to our stash. And then we should be able... Do I not need to use the... You need a smoking device and a source of flame. But I got paper. Can't I just roll me a good old? No? Well... Let's go for one of those. Where's the quality cigarette? Why is there only the light ones? I want this one. Jeez. Is it so hard to get a quality smoke out of here? Damn, man. Time to sit down and read about magic. Okay. So, Let's go into our cardboard box and sleep in. Oh, damn. Eating some plain chips. And resisting the urge to try out some of the goods that we got in the back. Well, we're sleeping tonight in a cardboard box. Am I a cat or a mage? Nobody knows. You get up like you didn't get enough rest. Is that a bad thing? Is that because Satan bit me? I'm afraid for my well-being. But maybe it's not because Satan bit me. Maybe it's just because I am sleeping like a hobo in a cardboard pile. Okay. Since it's still early in the day, we're going to tap into the root beer. You know, it's a little bit early for these things. And have some nice tasty milk balls for breakfast. So this is pretty nice. This ain't clean water, but it's water. Hey, someone over there. Hi there. Okay. Sun is rising. Time to clear out my mansion further. So. Fat zombie. That's how I want to start my day. Hey, dude. This is my home. I mean, at the end of the day, Ale, I think we are going to have a base where I only use a tiny portion of the entire house for crafting purposes and all. And the rest of this place will most likely just stay as it is. Oakfield Tourist Guide. But my pockets are so flippin' full. Yeah, like I said, I need some backpack. My carrying capacity is far from being used. Yeah, get out of here. Come on out. You're getting evicted. You didn't pay the rent. I'm the new landlord. You can pay in cocaine. You can pay in... Oops. Any type of exotic substance that is fun to use. I also take rum and tequila. So... Silver hairpin. Hi there, folks. Oh, I'm a little bit out of rocks here. Alright. Time to pulp. I beg you guys to keep that music in the background. If you don't know the Yu-Gi-Oh music, then just listen to it. YouTube is out there for you. Alright. So I'm taking a circle around the house now, so we can evict everybody who's illegally loitering on my premises. Didn't you know I bought that house last week, just before the Cataclysm? Oh, damn it. Of all things. a pupating zombie. Damn. Alright. It's been all fun and games, now a real enemy showed up. One of the really disgusting ones. So let's see. The last time I tried this, they were healing faster than my rocks were clapping them exactly. This is rather annoying. Okay. My slimy good friend. Life is nice. If you just go on sliming outside of my premises, far, far away. I do know that you are like a butterfly. You are not really yet living up to your full potential, and there's so much more to see of you. But honestly, I don't give a flying damn. So you just stay out there and don't bother me anymore. Let's never get back there again. Hey there, little boy. You seem to need to get evicted. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Pupating zombies turn eventually into flying zombies. Pretty disgusting stuff. And, yeah. He slimed my entire billiard room. Oh, this looks like a place with clothing. So let's slink on in here. Let's see. There's a huge bed and a surprisingly artistic drawing of a dick. Great. Just when I thought we'd be seeing something useful here. Okay. Damn. My entire room is sludged. But this looks like... Oh, this is what I've been looking for. Usually, you find something like a backpack in these. But even if not, the mage dude is now capable to get himself some textiles. But now, here's a duffel bag. Perfect. So now I can finally carry stuff. Motorcycle armor? Hell yeah. Oh boy. That's a good catch. All right, we'll be sifting through that another time. Now I got me the duffel bag. One thing at a time, Ale. One thing at a time. We need to secure the perimeter first. So, is it all sludged? And I don't want to step into that before I have some nice rubber boots. But besides that, the whole house cleaning act is getting forward. There's so many staircases up and down in here. I bet there's still an army of Zeds in here. The whole upper floor will stink because I can't get them out of there properly. Maybe I can toss them out of the windows. We'll see about that. Cavalry Saber. Whoa, that's an entire walk-in wardrobe of sorts. Nice. Yeah. But I gotta say, duffel bag is among my favorites because it's very large. It's just bad if you want to go melee with it. That's just not what you want to have. Bandages, spike helmet, clean water. Hell yeah. This is wealth. Alright. Looks like we have successfully claimed this pod. Let's see what's up here. Let's get rid of all the loitering scumbags in my new home. 12 gauge halls. It's making me kind of nervous, though. Alright, dude. Can we maybe make this so that you just run after me while we're going that way? Now you watch closely. I'm going down now. Oh, brilliant. Such a pleasure to work with you. I hope all of your colleagues are like that. Well, usually I drop my backpacks before I go into combat, yeah. Not like wielding them, but just dropping them on the ground first. Usually that works well too, because dropping a backpack that you have on your back doesn't take too many turns either. But yeah. Most important thing is you get rid of the backpack before you fight. That's really important, yeah. Your dodge rate is really bad. Oh, menthol cigarettes. A refreshing way of getting lung cancer. Don't mind if I gotta have one right off the bat. Yeah, of course we take one. Huffity puffity. I'm a mage, man. Yeah, he took my advice very serious. He took my demands very seriously, El, you know. Okay. Oh, we have another one. Roger fucked Harvey Andrew. Great. And that's what I have on my walls now. As if anybody would care. That's bad. That's very bad. It's much slower than me. And if I'm lucky, it hasn't eaten enough monsters yet. So we can still kill it. It's looking good. It's looking like we got enough rocks to take it down before it turns into a massive zombie factory. I don't care if it takes time, dude. Exactly. Now we have that kind of crap in orb. Never mind. I am very grateful that you did your part. Yeah, the worst part about these dudes is that if they get to touch other zombie material, they grow out of that. If I remember correctly, just letting them walk over the corpses of other zombies lets them just add into that. And these guys can get stupidly strong if you let them. And they have regenerative qualities. Yeah, well. Yes, he got rocked hard. I had to do this. They got nerfed? Well, luckily, because I had a lot with these and they completely ruined my life. Okay. Hey, dude! Sneaking up on me like that. Almost gave me a heart attack. Okay, okay, you want it like that? You can't have the rock in the face treatment. Be my guest. I can serve all manner of different ways. I remember that the regeneration on those Devourers was very, very powerful ones. Like, powerful enough that I had real trouble getting through their regeneration, getting done anything. Happy to see that they are not that overpowered anymore, honestly. Okay. Looks like I'm getting through with my little house tour. Yeah, I gave up on a clean upper level. Upper floor is gonna be messy. If it reeks in here, one can always say upper floor. It's the upper floor. Upper floor stinks. We might be doing our alchemy up here, though. Alright, aspirins. Eh. Yeah, well, some of the balancing changes are, at the end of the day, not the worst. So, if I am not mistaken, that is one secured upper level. I don't dare to go downstairs right now, though. Let's take a peek downstairs, though. Okay. There's a whole bunch of Zeds down there. Waiting for me to be dumb enough to go down there. Okay, but if I am not mistaken, this place is now mine. Except for them dudes in the basement. But since they would be introducing to me a surrounding attack, I am not going to have that. Alright, nice. Would you look at that? Ah, there's another basement entry here. Let's see if that one is better. That one's better. Well, one thing that really bothers me, still, is that the most recent versions have made the gain experience by killing and level up by killing stuff mods incompatible. That one was really a dick move, I gotta say. Because I wasn't the only person enjoying the level up mods. And I don't know why it was necessary to destroy these. Hello there, big boy. Want to talk about Jesus? No. Let's talk about rocks, eh? I prefer that topic. Oh. You are not the tough zombie I was just killing a moment ago. Alright. Stop wrecking my inventory. So, my friend. Did you really just destroy that many of my racks, man? Savage. Just flippin' savage. Damn. Them beautiful racks. There's another one coming down the hallway. They're bringing the tough zombies now to destroy my my shelves. I need to get out of here after this one. My walk-in speed is not on par with them anymore. We killed a few too many today. We'll come back when we are back on the height of our fitness. Okay, neat one. All right, let's get out of here and well, let's see. Let's get back to the kitchen and see if we can't get ourselves some quality grub before we leave. Let's have some shredded lettuce before it goes bad. Oh, yum, 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 yum. A gelatin dessert. And some hard seltzer. Really big one. You feel lightheaded? Ha, you have no clue. We're just getting started, man. Let's have a nice quality smoke while we're getting out of here. Bye-bye, suckers. We'll see each other tomorrow again. Okay, nice. Ah, beautiful. Now let's learn that aura of protection thing. It's the day to learn magic, finally. There we go. Now I'm a proper mage. I can cast stuff. Let's celebrate that with... Damn, I really don't have that much good food anymore, eh? Let's see. Small plastic bags. Candy-coated peanuts. Yeah, why not? Some, tortilla chips. Alright. It's 12 p.m., so I think we can safely take a trip back to the mansion. Because currently the mansion itself is now just a treasure trove. We only have the basement not covered. But apart from that, it is time to pick up some strings and some sheets. Yeah, the poison resistance is now really one hell of a weird one for this character. There we go. There's so much good quality food in here. But let's check back and see what kind of other goods we got in here. Fencing weapon of classic literature. Alright, let's take the proper books. With us. And collect them somewhere. Alright. Let's pre-browse them. So we will recognize them next time we stand in front of a bookshelf. Now that's more magey. Having a big pile of books. Okay, I want to store my things somewhere around the entry area so we can pack up our crap and go if necessary. So we're going to drop our books that way. Yeah, there's a lot of goodies in these now. But I mean, I knew the moment I had looted a mansion that I would be well off in terms of starting resources. But honestly, since we're doing here a stream run, I figured that this is pretty good because that keeps the more boring parts of the run short because we got a lot of resource to work with, you know. Damn, there's an entire freezer filled with nice drinks there. Many of them rotten, though. That wasn't the only place where they stored books. There were more here. That's a nice collection of crafty books. Also, a lot of gun-related books. That's also pretty nice. I mean, considering that I know where a light industry complex is, it's just next door to Satan. But, yeah. A beginner's guide to magic is in there, too. Too bad that I'm way past that already. Yeah, it's getting less and less books per shelf. Blood for the greater good. Alright, that's recipes utilizing blood. Damn. Yeah, mansions are almost better than libraries. Wow. We'll see what we're going to do with these, but for today, it is time to say goodnight, my friends. As soon as I have pilfered the last pile of books, I'll be logging out for tonight, because I feel like we had a good run. And at the very latest, I'll be back next Wednesday, my dear friends, with more of this. I'll take it. I'll leave it open to come back earlier than that. I'll keep you guys informed on the Discord, and just join the Discord if you want to stay informed in that regard. No? Okay. So let's drop that library. That wasn't all. And I want to say good night. Thanks for being such good company, and we're going to go next time. And sorry, Jackals, I am going. I read that too late. Yes, Age of Wonders will happen. It's going to take a while, though. I was indisposed with Slay the